Okay. So I just gotta ask, is there a time limit when you're back
Typically
there?
45 minutes per use.
Ah,
Yeah, so that's why there's 2 tubs to make sure that like both dogs can get in at the same time.
okay.
Yeah.
So where is that listed? I was looking for that after you mentioned
Everything's usually online.
everything is usually online.
Yep.
Okay. There should be a sign, right?
And your dog also smells like skunk. We asked if he's been skunked recently.
You asked me if she had the flea and tick stuff,
Flea
and I
ticks
mentioned.
as sprayed by skunk recently as well. So just moving forward, no skunk spray. Like if your dog's been sprayed by a skunk.
She's been checked by a
recently.
vet,
Yeah, no worries. I'm
and
just
she's
saying.
been given the shampoo, and she's been applied.
I know.
So I mean, what do you want me to do?
I'm just letting you
not
know
bring
that
her
moving
back here?
forward in the future, when your dog does smell like skunk, we can't have the bath in here because the whole store starts to smell like skunk.
But I hope you understand too that after a dog is sprayed by a skunk, she can smell up to a year. Okay, so I mean, am I supposed to avoid giving her a bath for a year?
At the pet store, we don't. That's why we asked if like they've been sprayed by
So
skunk.
that you definitely didn't mention that at all.
It's in the protocol when we asked if any fleas, ticks, or skunks.
You definitely didn't mention any of that. And so I don't understand. So I don't understand why you're harassing me like this when I was just trying to give my dog a bath.
I'm not.
And there's two tubs back there. When she initially came back there, she asked me if my dog was okay with that. I said, yeah, absolutely. She mentioned that she wanted to take her time and that I could take my time and dry my dog off. You got to realize too that some people, when it's a one-man show, that some people might have a disability and they may not be able to do stuff as fast as two
Yeah,
people
I
might be.
wasn't
So
saying anything
I
bad
mean,
about it.
I'm sorry.
I wasn't saying anything bad about it. I was just asking like when are you gonna be done, just so the next person can get in.
Okay, but there was an available tub.
Yeah.
Okay, so I
I
mean,
thought there was a conflict, so that's why I was asking.
I've been
And
here.
then from
I've been
there-
here numerous times, and my dog. I've had to wait up to an hour. I've had to go home and come back
Okay.
numerous times. So this is the first time that this has actually been mentioned to me. So this is why I'm a little bit bothered and a little bit concerned about why you were bothering me so much. I mean, it didn't. There's no need for that. I mean, I have epilepsy as well. So you stressing me out and harassing me the way you are doesn't help my condition as
harassing.
well. Absolutely. I mean, when you're telling me that I need, when am I going to be done,
It's-
and then
I
you start
asked
then you
that for
start
everyone.
then you start mentioning that my dog's smelling like skunk and all that garbage, and you didn't mention all that at the beginning. That's why you guys should formally have a disclaimer,
Okay.
and a disclaimer would be perfect for this kind of situation.
There
So
is.
then I would okay, if there isn't, where is it?
It's
Where
all
is
in
it?
the back.
Huh?
It
Let's
has
go.
everything about skunks there.
Let's go. Where is it? If you can show me, I'd love for you to show
You can
me.
have customer service.
No. I want you to show me in the store. I'm not going to call anybody. I want you to show me in the store where it's mentioned that
We
all
ask
this
at it
stuff.
as soon as it comes into the store.
And you did not mention anything about
I did.
skunk. No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't. You asked if there any flea, ticks, and if she was up to date with her shots, and I said yes.
No. I said
Yes.
skunk, not
No,
shots.
you didn't. Yes. No, you said shots.
Okay.
Okay. So what's your name?
Brittany.
Brittany.
Yeah.
Brittany, can you please note down the management's information?
You can come in tomorrow. My manager's in
No,
tomorrow.
I'm not going to come in tomorrow. I have to work.
Here's customer service, so you can reach out to them.
No, I want the manager's information,
I can't
please.
give that.
What?
I can't give out the manager's
Of
information.
course you can. When this is the
only
first
number I
time.
can
No,
give
no,
out.
no, no, no. This is the first time that anybody's ever mentioned. When you come to a public store and they're asking for management's information, you are. I'm entitled to get that information.
I
I'm not
cannot
asking you for
disclose
your.
that.
I'm not asking you for your
The
social
only-
insurance number.
this
I'm not
is-
asking you for your credit card number. I'm not asking you for your
This is
address.
the only
I'm simply
number I can
asking
give.
for the management's information. I'm not
This is
calling
the
no.
only-
I'm not calling no customer service numbers so I can get no runaround. Okay, I have a full-time job and I need to work as well.
This
So
is
all
the
I
only
need,
number I
all
can
I need,
disclose.
all I need, please, is the management's name, and I can call the store myself.
This
What
is
is the
only
manager's
number
name?
I can disclose.
What is the manager's name, please?
This is the only number I can disclose. so you
No,
can give
this
them
is
a call.
this is unacceptable.
Or you can come in tomorrow and talk to my manager.
And what do you want me to do with my job? Just leave it? Well, are you the same way you were unavailable to step out and accommodate my ask at the beginning because you have a job and you're unable to leave your job? Why am I supposed to be the same way? What makes you? What makes it different?
If you want to talk to my manager, she'll be in tomorrow.
Okay, so I want her name, so I'm not calling and I'm speaking to Tom, Dick, or Harry.
She will be in tomorrow. You
Okay,
can call and just
she
ask
doesn't
for the
mean anything. I
manager.
need a name.
You can just ask for the manager when you call tomorrow.
Please, I would like her name. I'm asking you
I
name.
can't disclose that.
Why? Why?
Because I'm telling you all the things that you can
No,
do.
why is it that you cannot disclose her name? This is the very first store in anywhere that I've ever been in.
Again, if you're having a problem, you can contact customer service or come in tomorrow and speak with the manager.
What is the manager's name, please?
I cannot disclose that
And why?
because I can't give out personal information.
I'm not asking you for her last name. I'm asking management. That's why there's management here, for them
And I'm
to have
telling
their
you,
name.
the manager will be in tomorrow. You can give them
And
a call.
I don't want to have to call and speak to every different
If
associate
another
around.
associate calls, you can just say, "Hey, I'd like to speak to your manager." They'll
No,
say no problem.
and
Here
it's
you go.
simple that I would just like to ask for her name simply, and then speak to them directly, just like that. I don't want to have
These
to
are the
call.
options I can give you.
I'm sorry, this is unacceptable.
Okay.
This is absolutely unacceptable. You're harassing me for giving
I've
my
never
dog a
harassed.
bath
I've
for
never
in a
harassed.
public area. Okay, there's 2 tubs. It's not like I was using 2 tubs. I have a shoulder disability. I have epilepsy, and here you are harassing me. I'm shaking like no tomorrow because you have me stressed out. If I drop and have a seizure, it's as a result of your harassment.
I'm not harassing
Yes,
you.
you're now you're just being like
I'm
just
giving you
being
the
unacceptable.
options. I'm giving you customer
This
services
is,
number.
you know what? If you wanted to complain to the city of Toronto, the city of Toronto is not going to give you just this 311 and say complain over there. They're going to give you the management's name, especially if you ask. If you go to Canadian Tire and you ask Canadian Tire because somebody was let's say same interaction like you and I, and you asked for the management, and you asked for the management's name and all of that. They're gonna give it to you. Okay, this customer service
What I
stuff
got told
is unacceptable.
was to give you this.
Who told you that? Who told you that?
It's what the protocol is supposed to be.
Who told you that? What now you're changing from somebody told you that to protocol. Who told you this?
It's the protocol. You wanted to speak to the manager. I gave you the customer services number so you can call and
Who's
talk to them.
the one that told you that this is that you're unable to give me the management's name?
It's part of the protocol.
Where is this protocol written?
It's when I get hired. I have to go through protocols, and I have.
Where is that written so the customer understands that? Because this is a public store, am I right?
Yes.
Okay, so as a public store, as a customer, I'm entitled to know these details when I'm being harassed and I need to bring it to management's
This
attention.
is where you will reach management.
No,
You'll reach the head office and everything else.
I understand how to reach head office. I want to know how I speak to the manager over here directly because I understand that each of these stores are individually run. Okay, so I'm not going to
We're
go
run
around.
by head office. We're a corporate
Well,
store.
you know what?
Not individually owned.
I need to know who the manager tomorrow that's going to be who you're telling me to call. I need to know who that is, so I'm not wasting time at work and talking to every single different person. Okay, because that's unacceptable. I just need a simple name. I'm not asking you for anybody's details like their personal, like their home address or anything like that. That kind of stuff I understand is protocol not to give. The last name, even if you want to give me her employee number, I don't care. I don't care for her name then. What's her employee number? Just provide her employee number, and then that way I can call in direct. That's why if I call head office and I can provide that, then the manager who runs the store is going to be held liable for your actions. So what's the employee ID or what's the name?
Give me a few minutes. I'll contact my manager.
Sorry, boss. I just want to take a picture of this thing. Okay. I don't see anywhere here that it mentions anything about timelines. All right. Thanks a lot. So what's going on?
So I spoke with my manager. I can give you her name. Her name is Lee, and I can give you the store number so you can contact her tomorrow for her shift. Again, I wasn't trying to be rude or anything.
What time is she in?
What? I'm sorry.
She's in as soon as we open at 9 a.m.
26.
At 9 a.m. till 4? 3? 5?
Okay.
5? Okay,
That's typically her shift. So I'm just writing down the store number, and then you can give her a call.
thank you. I don't know why it had to take so long, but
I was getting a hold of her because it's her day off.
you do understand though that a public store is, and customers are entitled to management's information, right?
I'm giving you what my manager said. There was, like, there's certain things I can't give you.
So
So
she
I
said
was
that
following
she said that
protocol.
you were unable to give me her name.
I was able to give you her name. Her name is Lee.
Now you were, but
Yes.
before, like when you got her on the phone, did she say that okay, you were correct in not providing me her name?
It's part of protocol, public safe, like, for instance, people safety and everything, for not giving out their names, their employee number.
So then why are
et cetera,
your
et
names
cetera.
written on your tags over there? His name is on a tag over here. How is that? How does that even make sense? Hello, ma'am.
I'm writing down the number and then I'm giving it to you, so give me 2 seconds.
And then I'd also ask you to please show me on your website where it says that 45 minutes is my timeline.
You can contact either Lee tomorrow and
This-
customer service. This
So
is
what are you
I
guys
call.
here for? You guys are here for just to give me blank answers or not even answers?
I gave you everything that I can.
No. What's okay? But you also told me that 45 minutes was my timeline in there when it was completely empty. Okay, and there was two areas. I was using one. I spoke to the customer. The customer said, I told her that I was going to be a minute because of my shoulder disability, because of my epilepsy. I'm unable to do everything at the speed of light. Okay, so this is why I spoke to them, and then you happened to come, and I asked the customer. I said, Did you go and ask her about this, or tell her about this? And she said no. So you brought it on yourself to come and bring it to my
I was coming
attention.
to see how you were doing, see how long you'd be, just so then we can get other people in. So if other people came in for the dog wash, I kind of knew how long I can tell them.
So my family has also been here as well, and I spoke to my family as well.
Okay.
They've never been asked about this 45-minute stuff.
No. Is it this?
No, I wrote down customer service
I think
on a piece of
maybe
paper.
off the back.
But where on your website does it say this? I'm not, because I don't. You have a laptop here. You can simply go on your laptop because you're a store employee. I'm a customer, and you want to show me protocol. So where is this protocol? Brittany,
Yes.
can you please answer my question? I'm a
telling
paying
you-
customer. Unless you're, I'm not here for free. Okay, so I'm a paying customer. I'm entitled to know this information. I'm not asking you for your personal details. I wasn't asking you for your management's personal details. Okay, I was simply, I've been here in the store. I give this store business all the time. I go to numerous Pet Values, and this is the very first time that anybody's approached me the way you have.
Okay. I'm giving you customer services number and Lee's contact. You can contact them tomorrow.
Okay, can you please show me on your website, because you mentioned 45 minutes is written on your website as your protocol.
That is what I got told when I got hired.
Okay, but where is it shown? You said you quoted on your website. So is it there or is it not?
It's most likely on the website.
Most likely, I
haven't-
need a yes or no.
I haven't looked at the website recently.
Okay,
so
you
it's
can.
probably on the
I'll wait
website.
here while you look on the website, please.
I'm not engaging with this no more.
Why? I'm not asking you. I'm not asking you for anything wrong. I'm asking you to clarify.
At this point, you're
clarify
starting to
details.
harass me.
How am I?
I'm
How am I
giving you
harassing
all the
you?
contact information that you need.
All of this is on camera, so I'm not harassing you at all. I'm asking you to clarify details that you provided me. You
can
told me that it's
contact
on your
customer
website.
service
You
and
told me
leave
it was
tomorrow.
on your website, and I'd like to look and take a photo of where it is on your website, so then I have an understanding as well.
You can
Because
contact
I don't
your
want
customer service
I
tomorrow
don't
and
want this
express
kind of
your
problems. I
concerns.
don't want this kind of problems going forward. All I want is simple details, which you provided, okay? And I just want clarification towards it. That's it. That's
But I'm
it.
giving you all the information that you can contact to discuss everything
I
right here.
that is not a website. Okay, you're giving me a phone number. You're giving me a phone number for customer service, and now after 45 minutes, now you're giving me your management's information.
Because I had to get a hold of my manager to discuss this with her.
And your management said that you were
It's her
correct
day
and
off.
you were correct in not
It's
giving me her
day
name.
off. She said that you can either call her tomorrow or come in and speak with her for her shift when she's in.
Okay, so but where on your website does it say that 45-minute rule that you were harassing me about over there? And this is an empty store today, a completely empty store with the exception of that one customer that had the availability of the open tub over there. So where on your website does it say? I'm not harassing you at all. I'm asking questions. This
And
is
I'm giving you
asking
the
questions.
contact information where you can ask your questions there.
Then what do you work here for? You said you understand protocol and all this stuff. So if you
That's
understand
what I got
protocol,
told. The bath is usually 45 minutes per person.
and who told you that?
When I got hired, that's what I got told.
And who was it this that told you that? Because I want to hold people liable
You can
to
speak
their
to
information.
Lee about this.
What?
You can speak to Lee, the manager, about this.
Lee is not here today to understand what is going on today.
So you
So
can
I
discuss
want to
with
know.
this
I would
tomorrow.
like to
It
know,
is her day
please.
off.
I would like to know, please, where on your website does it say that it's 45 minutes per bath? That's all. That's all I'm asking for now. First, I was asking for management's information that took 45 minutes. Now, after you said that customers are only given about 45 minutes to give their dog a bath, I'd like you to show me. Then I have an understanding. And unless you're making up this rule, because right now it seems like you're making up this rule.
And I'll contact my manager again, but this is what I can give you.
Okay. Brittany, right?
So if you go on the website, it says there's the section about the dog wash. It says how long can I use the dog wash?
Yeah.
It says each location may have its own guidelines on time limits, right? So you have to reach out to confirm the details.
Okay.
So each location varies.
Okay.
Right. So she said 45 minutes only because there was somebody waiting.
And
right?
but if there's one person waiting and
Yeah.
there's an available tub there, why am I being approached about a second tub?
Because she was waiting a long time because her dog is.
If she
is
has
scared.
her dog is scared, that's not my problem.
I know, but you were in the dog wash already for an hour at that point.
It wasn't an hour.
Around
It wasn't
it
an
was-
hour,
it was
bud.
very close to an hour.
It wasn't an hour. Do you have it timed?
No,
Because
I
I had
don't
it timed on my watch, and it definitely wasn't an hour.
Okay.
Okay, so now I don't understand, but why all this harassment and why because I'm asking questions and because I'm trying to hold people accountable. Now you guys are trying to bust my balls over it. This is unacceptable, and that is just a generic piece of information.
Yeah.
That has nothing. If that was the case, because I spoke to somebody yesterday when I came in before I brought her,
Yeah.
and they said if the store is empty,
Yeah.
I have all the time I need.
Yeah.
Okay, so all the time I need means all the time I need. And there was one person there. They had two people. There was two people.
Yeah.
Right. There was an available tub. Okay. I'm one person with a shoulder disability and epilepsy, and now you guys are harassing me over what? Because because one dog is scared of my dog when my dog is leashed.
Yeah.
She wasn't open. She wasn't running around in the
I know,
dog
but
wash area.
We have to accommodate all customers.
So if I come in here tomorrow and
Yeah.
my dog is scared of another dog, then you're gonna harass the other person to get out?
No. we don't do
Then
that.
why did that happen to
Well,
me today?
if it's in the store, another dog can go somewhere else. The other dog can go somewhere else.
Okay,
in the store.
so then
Yeah.
that's what that customer could have done.
Well, the customer wanted to use the dog wash.
But they talked to me about it, and I mentioned to them that I'm gonna be a minute, and they said that's fine.
Yeah.
So then,
they said it's
if
fine.
then you guys took it upon yourself to come and approach me,
Yes,
not because the
because-
customer didn't complain about
Yeah,
anything.
because we have to accommodate all customers.
But if
So
the
you're
customer
the
did not
only
complain to
customer.
anything, they were roaming the store. Why are you guys coming up to
Because
me?
Why would they? They've been waiting for a long time. We have to.
But if
accommodate
they
them.
said to me as another customer that
Yeah.
is okay, then why are you guys coming up to me?
Because that's what we have to do. We have to.
You
make
guys
sure
take it on yourself? If take it on yourself just to jump
we
into
have to make
jump into
sure
a
people
thing?
are getting to use the dog wash so that it doesn't
And there
get
was
backed
two
up during the
tubs.
day.
There's two tubs, bud. And there's my dog is leashed. What do you want me to do? Put her in a cage and then wash her? Like,
Nobody
come
said
on.
anything like
Now
that.
you're being unreasonable. Think about what you guys are saying. Please. Please think about what you're saying, because this is completely, like, you're out of whack right now. If you think about what you're saying, you're telling me that a customer who told another customer that it's okay, take your time, they specifically said take your time, And then I took my time, and then you guys came out of nowhere and started telling me, okay, what? Yeah, I have a 45-minute timeline. That doesn't make sense. That's like,
What doesn't make sense?
exactly what I said does not make sense. You guys taking it upon yourself
Yeah.
as store employees
Right.
when there's 2 tubs and the customer did not complain. Okay, the customer didn't complain to you guys. The
Right.
customer said it's fine for me.
Yeah.
Okay, but then you guys took it on yourself to come and approach me and say that how long am I going to be, and there's a 45-minute timeline in an empty store with two bathtubs. Like, what am I saying that doesn't make sense? Please clarify with me. What am I saying that doesn't make sense? Because I'm just pointing out simple facts, man. I'm not saying anything wrong. I'm not saying anything loud. I'm not saying anything wrong. I'm just trying to get clarification because you guys got me stirred up. You guys got me an epileptic person with a shoulder disability. You got me stirred up, and one person trying to wash a full-grown 4-year-old German Shepherd. Okay, you expected me to do the same thing that 2 people do? Okay, and if you guys wanted me to get out as fast as you wanted me to, then you guys could have offered to help. But you guys didn't offer to help in any manner. Because that's not your job, right?
Yeah.
Okay, if it's not your job, it's also not your job to come and harass customers who are using the facility that doesn't have any timelines written anywhere in your bath area, bathing area. You guys provided no disclaimer, nothing like that about this kind of stuff. So as a customer, and like I said, I came in yesterday and I spoke to the light-skinned lady that was here, and she said that I have all the time I need. If there's an empty store, I have all the time I need. Okay, she didn't say if another dog is scared that I have to rush. If another dog is scared, they have to go and wait. I've had the same experience where my dog, when she was a puppy, she had to wait. We had to go and wait. We had to go out for a stroll. We had to come back. We went home, came back, and then it became available. Okay, you guys didn't step up to the plate when we were waiting back then, but you guys took it upon yourself to step up to the plate and out of nowhere start talking all this nonsense. Like, come on. I didn't come here to do anything wrong except use your dog wash station, which is self-serve, and that's all I did, man. That's all I did. But then you guys took it upon yourself to start making up rules, holding back management information, and giving me generic phone numbers to call. Like does that, and customers are not complaining to me about, hey sir, are you gonna be any longer? Is there much time, or like do you have a timeline? None of that. But you guys chose to take it on yourself. What's this? Like, you're shrugging your shoulders. What does that mean?
Because she gave you an answer many times. Brittany,
Huh?
I said Brittany gave you an answer many times.
Okay, so then
Yeah.
Brittany, is she in management?
No.
No. Okay, you and Brittany hold the same position, am I right?
Yes.
Okay, so you're able to provide me the same questions that I'm asking you.
Yeah.
Is the same questions that I'm asking. Sorry, go ahead, man. Yeah. I mean, going back to what we were saying, the same questions that I'm asking you is the same, or the same questions that I was asking her. You're able to provide. You should have the same information available to you.
Yes,
I'm not trying to get you in trouble or anything, man. All I'm trying to do is just hold you guys accountable to the actions that you guys chose to take on yourself and harass an epileptic, disabled person. What do you mean?
Nobody harassed you. Nobody harassed you.
Nobody harassed me?
We spoke to you. Nobody harassed you. Nobody raised their voice at you. Nobody said.
You don't have to raise your voice to harass somebody.
I know,
And when
but
you start
nobody
when you start
harassed
giving you, when you start making up timelines in an empty store, that's when it becomes a
It's not
problem.
making up. You saw on the website. Every
It says
store
has its own guidelines, but if
Exactly.
it has your own guidelines, it should be listed
it's not
somewhere.
written in any of the stores. You have to ask. It's
Okay.
word of mouth.
We don't give you permission to record us.
I'm sorry.
We don't give you permission to record us.
I'm doing this for my safety. For my epilepsy. So if I have a seizure, I drop and have a seizure. I have a hospital and I have the police to hold you guys accountable for all this. So I need to hold. I'm able to do this
Here's my
kind of stuff.
district manager.
I'm sorry.
My district
I don't want to hold.
manager.
I don't know how dirty that phone is, man. I'm not. Like I said, if you guys give me her email information, I'm more than happy to email her and we
Do
can
you want us
talk
to
back
call
and
the
forth.
police to settle it?
I'm sorry.
Do you want us to call the police to settle it?
To settle what?
What's going on right now?
If you guys like, this, you guys are more than welcome. I didn't do anything wrong. You guys are more than entitled to. All this stuff is recorded. So you guys have cameras all over the place. I didn't do anything. I didn't touch anybody or anything.
Yeah. So my district manager is on the phone. Do you want us to call the police?
That's the district manager?
Yes.
What's her name?
Am
Or-
I able to disclose your name? Rita.
Rita? And is there an email that I can email Rita?
He wants your email. Okay. What is your email? Sorry, R? K-E-R. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's her email. So you can contact Rita.
Okay. And so she's responsible for this store as well. Am I right? Just to hold. I just want to be correct.
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay. Okay. So Lee is the manager, and this is Rita is the district manager.
Yes.
Okay. Perfect.
He's paying for his items. Like the bathroom. Don't charge him? Okay. So it's just for the mint today. It'll be $20.33. So whenever it's ready, if you're paying with a card.
I really don't think, Brittany, that it had to reach to this, escalate to this point.
Here's a copy
But
of your
thank you
receipt.
for the information. Just walking away from me as I speak.